He had detonated a bomb on the hull of the Gigantic. The children in Group A were forced to play the nonary game as the ship sunk. By forcing the children into a life-or-death situation, Hongo hoped to increase the likelihood of their tapping into the fields. The children from Group Q, on the other hand, were confined to the mock experiment building, Building Q. Building Q duplicated the interior and puzzles of the Gigantic exactly. Every detail was exactly the same. Hongo explained the situation to the children in Group Q. Solve the puzzles you find throughout the rooms. When you have the answers, transmit that information to the children in Group A. If you succeed, they will be able to solve the puzzles and escape.
Looks like I can't get rid of those
But if you fail,
microservers.
then the Gigantic will sink, and your brothers and
It's been
sisters
bugging me
will
for a
drown.
while now on my laptop. I don't know why.
Those were his orders. Do you know why the astronauts of Apollo 13 were able to return to Earth safely? It was because NASA had access to a replica of the Apollo 13 capsule. All of the equipment, the instruments, everything. All of it identical. Everything was just like the real Apollo 13. NASA was able to replicate the situation the astronauts found themselves in. By putting themselves in the same situation, they attempted to solve the problems the astronauts were dealing with. Once they found solutions, they reported their findings to the men aboard the actual capsule. That was how they were able to return safely. It was the same with the Gigantic in Building Q.
I often
The
like
children from Group
play
Q
games
had
like
used the
that
power
hard
of epiphany to solve the puzzles they found
in 30 FPS on consoles such as Breath of the Wild.
and transmit
Like,
what
I
they
usually
learned
stream them in
through the
60 frames per
fields.
second anyway to get like the stuff around it,
children in
like
Group
on
A,
OBS, such as my alerts on 60
They had
FPS.
to access the fields to learn how they might advance to the next stage. That is the simplest explanation I can manage.
That's not very simple.
Hey, Junpei, Snake! How much longer are you two gonna sit around on those bony asses?
Just kidding, I wasn't.
Get down here already!
Perfectly understandable. Anyway.
He's right. Let's go, shall we? We don't have much time.
No,
we need
we
to
have-
get out of here and soon.
Yeah, we have about 1 minute left.
Hold it. There's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Are you sure that there were 18 kids?
Why?
Well, I thought it was only 16.
Oh, yes. That was what they said on the news, wasn't it? Yes, I have no doubt that 18 children were abducted and used in Hongo's experiment. After all, you couldn't exactly play a nonary game with any less, could you?
Well, yeah, but are you saying that the news got it wrong?
Yes, I am. There were 2 more children. However, they had no relatives that I'm aware of. I imagine no one filed a police report when they went missing. They were brother and sister, like Clover and I. The brother's name was Aoi. The sister's name was... Her name was Akane. That was the girl who died.
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June? No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name. If Snake had known her last name, that's a different matter entirely. So they share a name. A lot of other people do too. It doesn't mean anything. It was someone else. Of course it was. It has to be.
Is something wrong, Junpei? Your breathing sounds strange.
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm fine. Let's get back down there, all right? I couldn't do it. Why didn't I ask? What's her last name? I just couldn't get the words to come out.
Poor Junpei. Alright, Sheldrake. Sheldrake 5. Boop. Boop. But didn't it say 5 at the end of the shadow picture? Yes. I think we need to find the 5th volume. A big red button. You know, we could have just, like, took all the books off the shelf and found the button instead. Or whatever. Ta-da! What was that sound? It sounded like something really big was moving. It came from the top floor. Alright, let's go check it out. Nothing. I know you're feeling kind of rushed, but you do realize that's pointless, you know? Don't you? It's not going to get you anywhere. There's only one thing we can do. Let's go. Wait. 13, 14, 10. 13. What if we did that in base 16? Base 15 it is. So hexadecimal. Then you would get D E A D. Dead. Ta-da! Boop. Also, there were numbers. There were definitely numbers. Good job, Junpei. Whoa there, don't get too excited. The password was dead, remember? Just makes me think whatever's waiting for us isn't good. So what? Jeez, you're such an old lady. You can't be worrying about stuff like that. I mean, come on. We got it to unlock, didn't we? Let's go, hurry up. I like how happy Clover is now.
Alright, this is the next.
I accidentally clicked through the cutscene of you made it, but whatever. It's not a big deal.
Oh, the door!
Did that just close on its own?
Don't tell me we can't go back.
I don't know. Let's see. Damn it.
It looks like it locks automatically.
Is there any other way out?
Well, there's another door over on the right. There's a card reader next to it. It's got a red light on it, though, so I'm pretty sure it's locked, too.
But there is a card reader, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You finished episode 4. Welcome to the finale.
Then perhaps if we find a key card, we could open the door and leave?
Well, yeah, that might work, but...
Hey! Wait a minute! Are you saying we're gonna have to search through this room for one little card?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Looks that way.
No way!
For real?
Well, we can sit down and wait to die, if that's what you prefer.
cool I got seven viewers on an obscure game.
I rather
Thanks,
doubt
guys.
that, however. So it would be wise to start looking. We haven't much time. Let's find that key card. Oh, and the Neptune key as well.
That would be nice.
We won't be able to get through the hallway without it. All right then, let's begin.
Let's try to get through this as fast as possible. So I'm gonna skip all the dialogue and the voice acting, aside from the moment where there's like a novel part, because that's gonna be fun. Seek a way out. All right. Oh. One plus 9 is 10, so you get an A. Dang it. The T should never be active. Oh, dang it, we're back at this. Dang it. Yeah, that's... This is why the Monkus S emote was invented. Thank you. This is tough. Like, this one shouldn't be there. Anything's full. That's for sure. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god, I don't know.
Can't land anything, can't do any good poses while this mic's so close to my face.
First try, yeah, I know, right? We got a plus. That might solve my money problems, but I'd rather not. Hiya! Welcome back to the game. This again? Chill? Southeast, southwest. Northwest, west, north, west. What am I doing? South, west, southeast, northeast, east, north, east. Yay, you did it, Junpei! Good boy. He was a good boy. No. Knock it off. Looking forward to Dragon Quest 11. Can't say I really have played a Dragon Quest game before. I know that they're good RPGs. I can't say I'm hyped for it because I've never played it. Dragon Quest. But it's probably good. Morse code. Dragon Quest games are awesome. You should try them. Okay. What makes them special? They're quite like they're pretty typical RPGs, right? Pretty typical turn-based RPGs, I believe. Data. No. Oh. Don't have enough information yet. I need the necessary information. Oh, holy shit. That's pretty damn creepy. There's a coffin in there. Coffin. A coffin. Oh man, does Seven think? Yeah, he's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way. Could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin. I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Right, I guess Clover and Snake don't know the story. Man, I can't bring myself to tell them. Well, at any rate, let's have a look around. All ice. Ah, the two machines. Holy shit. Man, this is serious. Well, let's open it, shall we? Clover, if you could give me a hand. Okay, I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha! No luck. It doesn't seem to be ready to open. But it's not like it's screwed shut or something. Yes, I believe it's locked in some other way. Hey, Seven, do you think you could open it with your superhuman strength?
No,
What's wrong?
I think I just passed on this one, okay?
What the heck? Very well. We'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Let's look around the room a little more, shall we? Alice sleeps in a small chamber past the Forge of Knowledge beneath the navel of the Gigantic. Is it actually true? Three sheets of the stuff. So we got a word of 2, 4, and 1 symbols. And I think I know what those are. Ice. All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machine made. After that, it was a trivial matter to decode them. Ah yes, I believe I heard a noise from somewhere on the right of the device after you solved the puzzle. It sounded rather like something sliding open. Do you see anything that could have made that noise? Yeah, that's true. Ah yes, one more thing. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked now? What? It's just a box. Oh, holy shit, that's a coffin. There's going to be something horrible in there, I just know it. Oh, okay, deep breaths. Here we go. Oh, man.
There's nobody in there.
Shit, I can't believe I was scared of something like that. What do you mean, nobody? Were you expecting someone in there to be in there?
That's a long story.
Just ask Junpei about it sometime. Well, just like Seven said, there's nobody in there. There is definitely something in there, though. Well, two something, actually. What is that? Boop. Neptune key. And the thing. And the thing. And the Neptune key. I got the thing. Time for the ultimate puzzle. Okay. I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. The upper left is steering wheel symbol. The upper right is the cross symbol. The mysterious circle symbol. And the waffle pattern. Helm. Alright, no one read game puzzles. Touching a ball feels nice. I mean, practice makes perfect. Do I need to use them all up? Yeah, right? That was the rules, I think. All usable balls need to be used. So what if it's 4 and 4? And we could make 13 by making 12. So let's say, no. 5. 4, 2, and 1. Is that correct? 6, 6, 12, yeah. Then, let's see if this makes 6. It does. Don't even have to try. That's nice. There are still 3 more indentations left empty. So then there's the cross symbol. There's more red balls you can't move. But anyway, like they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's give it a shot. Isn't that a picture is worth 1,000 words? Hey, shut it. At least I'm trying, alright? Alright. Nice. Okay, so we got to make 10. 10 is the only way to make 1. Or 100 or 1,000. But you can't get there with these numbers. So 10 is the only way. So the only thing we can do is the 2, 3, 5. So this has to be correct.
That's awesome, Junpei.
There's only 2 left now. You can do it. Okay, and then it was the mysterious circle, the code.
Damn, the puzzle looks a lot like the last one.
If you can't think of anything, don't try. Give me a break, alright? I'll think of something. 7 and 7. So we need to make 14 twice. So what did we try? 8? Nope. Elementary, my dear Dawson, 7. It's Watson. It's Watson, not Dawson. I need to make... Maybe one requires 21. That's incorrect. Yeah. There's only one way. See, it's a joke within a joke. Sure. Hi Ray, how are you doing? I need to make 14. Oh no. 7, 2, 5. There's a root with double O, yeah. Can I like say do this? I know. Whoops. 8, 6, 2, 4, 5, 7. Combination will not open the door. Let's say we start with 6. We can't. Oh wait, we should be able to. 6, 8. Then we have 14. 7. It makes 21. Nope. Oh, what was I thinking? I was thinking of the double of 7. That was stupid. 25 or 16. I was completely thinking the wrong thing. That was stupid. Thanks. Whoops. 16. That's a lot easier. 1, 6, 2. Just one left. I remember this last one being weird. Once we solve this puzzle, I'm sure something will happen. 8 and 9. For some reason, 0 is equal to 9.
A picture? What the hell is this?
This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the 0 bracelet on his left arm. And this second man with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the 9th man, the one with bracelet number 9. He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit.
Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the 9th man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the 9th man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Ah, so the 9th man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
Back?
Yes, the reverse. The other side.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh.
Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the 9th man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But why? Why am I so
calm.
It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning. Their voices were similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure, though. After all, I had no way to check. Even if I had
Certainly
known,
can ask
however,
him.
I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Huh?
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada.
Nevada.
But Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, I would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
Sure.
Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido.
Hey, Seven, do you...
Shut it! Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo, Kubota, Nijisaki, Musashido. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back. I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo. From the right, the other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man, and Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Just give us the short version, all right?
Short version, huh? All right, fine. Give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night.
He was neutral
Slim
good.
Lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common: a history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. My investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Thank you. Biggie?
So I headed to the wharf. From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
Eating stream? Yeah. I'm gonna mute for a moment.
There was a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. Bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week. That what you want? The fish here would love a meal.
I kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug. That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it! Shit, my head hurts. I did a quick once-over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but it won't open. Not like I expected much else. It would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. Huh. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several. I hear 5, or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit. But I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. Then... Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside. The first bit or so was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly. It wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl along on my hands and knees. I went from crawling like a worm in dirt to skittering like a bug. Couldn't say it was much better, but I'd take what I could get. And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me, a massive sound nearly scared the piss out of me. It was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut. Then, there was a voice. What? I wasn't sure what it meant, but anything with incinerator is bad news. Then, almost as if that was a cue, I heard a mess of young-sounding voices. A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror. And all the sounds together made a howl that made the hair on my neck stand straight up. Damn it! What the hell is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were screaming on the other side. I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place? I couldn't believe what I saw. The room had a dome up top. There had to be about 9 walls, all the same size. Up in the ceiling was an upside-down funnel. Almost like a chimney. I looked down. There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell. Probably both, actually. Not like I can blame them running into a mug like this when they're already scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
Definitely sounds very young.
The doors we came in through won't open, and the door over there.
He kind of cut himself off. I think he was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death?
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So...
The voice spoke again.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
They only had 15 minutes.
That's not much.
I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach. What the hell was I gonna do? But then I got an idea. Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What? Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again. I'm not the best at that kind of
that
thing,
was a kid.
but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time. I had to hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees. Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there, but I had a plan. I needed something from the room. When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator. Then... Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right!
Huh. Wait a sec. Something was off. There were more of you before. Where'd the rest of you go? The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
That's what I said!
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door...
He was in the middle of explaining.
Incineration will begin in 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit and the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! Grabbed onto the rope. First one I pulled on was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me, we heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door. It had a thick, square window set into it. On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
God damn it! What's going on here? Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids?
That's creepy as fuck.
The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me. No! Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face.
This is not the short version.
Some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard! You won't get away with this! How dare you compromise this experiment!
experiment? What experiment?
Incineration will begin in
Imagine a long story by 7.
1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in the raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
That's a detail you didn't have to tell us in the short
Going
version.
back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead. After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Already nodded, took turns sliding down. The duct emptied us out into a narrow hallway. There was a door on either side. The one on the left was a normal double door. But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall. The plate on it read, Incinerator.
Oh, are they in between the red and the dead?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, there was a
That meant we better.
plate on it, so...
We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door. Hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels.
Maybe that was supposed to, like... Maybe there's a heat was
The
also
other side
supposed
of
to
the
come
door
to his
was
cell.
a large spiral staircase.
Probably not.
Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. Up and up and up. My feet pounding the steps. Our arms pumping fast. Round and round and round. The devil was on the tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Well, there's a plate in front of it, normally. He pulled it
My
off.
kid sister. The girl
So
with the
nothing
red
would be
necktie.
vented out of the incinerator. It would all go up into the chimney.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
He kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Maybe we outran her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa.
I don't know.
You keep going. I gotta go look for her downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket.
That's a good question.
I'm going after him. You two keep going, all right? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs with the boy.
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me. We ran all the way to the bottom floor, calling for her. Akane was nowhere to be found.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly,
Help me! Somebody help me!
we heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm. He was forcing her into the incinerator.
I think that was pretty clear, but whatever.
Come on, goddammit, move!
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away. But Hongo was bigger and stronger. She wasn't gonna win.
Whoops.
Akane!
My brother roared with anger and charged toward Hongo.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
I really hate that he calls him an idiot. That's fucking dumb. There's a grown man calling a kid an idiot. You're an idiot!
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her.
Then you were really a miserable son of a bitch.
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside. And then, the door slammed shut. We ran to the door. We did everything we could think of to get the thing open. But
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn thing won't move an inch!
Watch your mouth there, kid.
he started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here!
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
You fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
Please help me! I'm really scared! I don't want to die, please! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay?
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door. Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were wet.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I want to remember that?
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
Hey, are you sure?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
It was up high. And probably closed.
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended. And we heard something... burning.
Might not have been closed, but it was up too high for her to get in there on her own. Hongo probably pulled the rope.
Fire stopped, but we still didn't move. Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened. The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak. The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt. The air was wavering, and in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty. Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Can I ask you one more thing?
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
Kurashiki. Her name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective. Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada,
Nevada.
Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but... I didn't know it was you!
Well, I guess I believe you.
It's Nevayda, damn it.
Alright, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki. He's Akane's brother. You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother. But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now.
Yeah. Entirely different.
I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that
Exceptional it was. It's not Nevada. It's actually Nevada. Surprisingly. I know, right? Everyone says Nevada. Except for people who live in Nevada. It's true. Look it up.
I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
And I know, Google Translate will say Nevada.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
Santa is Aoi? Akane Kurashiki, June's brother? There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man, what kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, alright? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's,
How did he know that that was murder too? He could not have known.
that means all of the people who were murdered
That was
were
other
involved
ending
with
stuff.
the creation of the Nonary Project. Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it? I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes,
Yep.
Right.
the next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
The person who planned the Nonary Project.
In other words, Ace.
What?
What the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Oops.
Shit!
Oh, this is a game. A nonary game. Thanks for watching.
Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
Keycard 0. Taking a quick break.